So, you were born a bear. Congratulations. You weigh about as much as a stick of butter, you're blind, almost hairless, and your entire survival plan is screaming until mom shows up with milk. Meanwhile, your mother is sleeping through winter inside a cave, somehow feeding you without even leaving home. Imagine having a parent so overpowered that she literally sleeps for months and still keeps you alive. That's not parenting, that's premium membership. A few months later, you finally leave the den and discover the outside world. Fresh air, beautiful forests, and approximately 1,000 creative ways to die. Wolves, adult male bears, cliffs, rivers, angry moose, and humans are all somewhere on today's adventure list. The good news, mom is standing next to you. The bad news, she expects you to learn by climbing trees instead of reading instruction manuals. Life quickly becomes one giant survival course. Your mother teaches you how to catch fish, smell food from kilometers away, climb trees, dig for roots, and avoid unnecessary fights. Of course, you ignore at least half her advice because you're a kid. 5 minutes later, you're running from an angry goose. Congratulations, you've just discovered that confidence and intelligence are not always the same thing. Eventually, you grow into a mountain of muscle covered in fur. You can flip massive rocks, knock down rotten logs with one swipe, and smell food from incredible distances. People think bears eat nothing but meat. That's adorable. In reality, you'll happily spend hours eating berries, honey, roots, insects, and anything else that doesn't require too much paperwork. You're basically a giant furry vacuum cleaner with claws. Then autumn arrives, and suddenly your full-time job becomes eating absolutely everything. Fish? Yes. Berries? Yes. Honey? Definitely. Random mushrooms? Maybe. You're not getting fat because you're lazy. You're investing in your winter savings account. By the time snow falls, you've gained enough weight to disappear into a cave for months. Humans call it hibernation. You call it the world's longest paid vacation. You have reached adulthood, and congratulations. You are now the walking definition of I eat first, ask questions never. Fish, berries, insects, roots, deer, honey. Your menu has zero standards. If food exists, you will probably taste it. If it moves, you chase it. If it doesn't move, you still check whether it's edible. Every buffet in the forest fears your arrival because you treat nature like an all-you-can-eat restaurant with absolutely no closing hours. Winter is coming, so while everyone jokes that you're just lazy, you're actually preparing for the longest sleepover on Earth. You spend months eating everything in sight until your body becomes a biological food bank. Then you crawl into your den, disappear for months, and somehow wake up thinner than before. Humans call it hibernation. You call it the world's greatest paid vacation without paying anyone. One spring morning, you wake up, stretch, yawn loud enough to scare half the forest, and immediately remember one thing: you are starving. Your stomach starts filing official complaints after months without food. Every smell becomes interesting. Every sound might be lunch. Even the wind seems delicious. Congratulations, you've just unlocked the legendary survival skill called Eat First, Think Later. Despite looking like a fluffy mountain with legs, you're surprisingly smart. You remember food locations, recognize danger, solve simple problems, and even learn from past mistakes. Unfortunately, humans keep leaving picnic baskets in the woods, forcing you to make difficult decisions. Should you respect nature or investigate that suspiciously delicious smell coming from campsite number 3? Tough choice, Professor. Eventually, age catches everyone, even the giant who once ruled the forest. Your steps become slower, younger bears become stronger, and hunting is no longer as easy as it once was. But you've already done your job. You survived harsh winters, defended your territory, raised the next generation, and left your paw prints across the wilderness. Not every story ends with a roar. Sometimes the strongest legends simply fade into the quiet forests they once ruled.